A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant development, the Pentagon has announced the withdrawal of approximately 700 active duty Marines from Los Angeles, marking the end of a controversial deployment that began earlier this summer. The Marines were initially sent to the city amid widespread protests against federal immigration policies and violent clashes between demonstrators and law enforcement. Pentagon spokesman Sean Parnell confirmed the decision, stating that stability has returned to Los Angeles, allowing for the redeployment of the troops. The Marines, part of the 2nd Battalion, 7th Marines, 1st Marine Division, were deployed in June as part of a federal response to the unrest following aggressive immigration enforcement actions by the Trump administration. The deployment was met with criticism from local officials, including California Governor Gavin Newsom, who argued that the military presence was unnecessary and could escalate tensions. Newsom's administration even filed a lawsuit against the federal government, claiming that President Trump unlawfully bypassed state authority by federalizing the National Guard. The deployment of active duty troops within the United States is rare, and the situation in Los Angeles raised questions about the appropriateness of military involvement in civilian affairs. President Trump defended the decision, asserting that it was necessary to maintain law and order in the face of what he described as danger to the country and its citizens. Despite the withdrawal of the Marines, approximately 2,000 National Guard members remain in the area to continue providing support and protection for federal properties and personnel. The protests against immigration policies have largely subsided, although federal immigration raids continue to create anxiety within immigrant communities across Los Angeles. The deployment of military forces in response to civil unrest has sparked a national debate about the militarization of law enforcement and the implications for civil rights. Critics argue that such actions can lead to increased hostility and fear among communities, particularly among marginalized groups. As the situation evolves, the impact of the immigration raids and military presence on public sentiment remains to be seen. Recent polling indicates a shift in public opinion, with more Americans favoring pathways to citizenship for undocumented immigrants and expressing discontent with strict border enforcement measures. The Trump administration's approach to immigration has faced growing legal challenges, including a recent federal judge's ruling that temporarily blocked the use of racial profiling in immigration arrests. As the appeals court prepares to review the administration's request to lift this ruling, the future of immigration enforcement policies and their societal implications continue to be hotly debated topics. Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass welcomed the decision to withdraw the Marines, emphasizing that the best way to support the troops is to allow them to fulfill their intended roles rather than being deployed to protect office buildings. The withdrawal is seen as a victory for local advocates who have opposed the militarization of the city in response to protests. As the political landscape shifts, the ongoing struggle for immigrant rights and community safety remains at the forefront of public discourse in Los Angeles and beyond. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.